revolution comes. I was just listening to this new song and it actually was talking about the revolution coming. I couldn't believe it. I found this new band. It's amazing. But yeah, anyway, it was about the revolution. So you guys have been very patient with all my traveling and everything, and some new awesome stuff that we're bringing to the tribe. This launch took a little bit longer than normal, retraining on all fronts in all areas. So this is going to be some absolute next level stuff, and it's finally here. The digital revolution is finally here and available for an epic early bird special pricing as well. mandyperry.com/revolution. It is open. So here's the deal. I titled it The Digital Revolution. It's time to let it be simple. The world needs us. So here's what I see that's been happening. A lot of people who are these incredible people. Hey, Phil. Aw, thanks, Otto. These incredible people who have these incredible gifts and skills and wisdom, things they've walked out in their life, things they've gone through in their life, are overcomplicating the crap out of making money online. Not just making money online, but serving your people, bringing your value to the world, letting yourself be heard and seen, and bringing the wisdom of the gifts of all the pain and the struggle that you've gone through and the things that you've chosen to do, and show up and do the work and learn the thing and learn the lesson and come out on the other side. And then really not having that gift being brought to the world. That old age saying, age old saying, don't die with the music still in you. It's so relevant. I mean, what is the number one thing that people are saying on their deathbed? Their regret is caring too much what people think and not just doing what they wanted, bringing it to the world, not really going for it. So I think that's a big deal. If you're brand new to me, please let me know so I can come and say hi to you. I love getting to know you and coming say hi, stalking your page, getting to know your face and your name. Let me know where you're from in the world. If you're here, if you're in my tribe, then let me know so I can say hello to you. If you're on the replay, we're going to do #revolution because that is the word of the year for sure. So this is what it looks like. I'm just going to say this super raw and honest and blunt. I know we got a lot of new people coming in and joining the tribe. Welcome. We're so happy you're here. We love having new heart-centered people that we get to connect with. And also it's just time to make some money and bring your voice to the world. I've kind of had enough. I mean, I know that's not the smartest marketing way for me to bring this to the world to you, but I've never really just been stuck on doing it how people do it. So here's the real deal. It is very easy to make money online, and it's very easy to bring your message to the world. What's not easy is to do that when you have a story, comparing yourself to other people, looking at people who have been doing it. I went through that. Looking at someone who's been doing this for 15 years and then comparing how you think you should bring it to the world to how they're doing it. Some fancy membership site on the background, some, fancy marketing, some fancy, branding. I mean, I'm just 3.5 years. Well, this is the 4th year in my business. I'm so used to saying 3.5 years or 3 years. This is my 4th year now, going into the 4th year of my business, and I'm just now doing branding. And the first year of my company, I went from absolutely nothing with no business experience. Now I need you to hear these words for a second, okay? No business experience. I was a nanny, no business experience ever in my whole life, and made $500,000, just about $500,000. I made $400,000 that first year with no ads, no funnels, no complications. There's a reason that I was able to do that. And I didn't know anything. There was nothing different about me than you. I'm telling you that it's very, very possible for you to be able to bring your message to the world, create tons of impact, leave your legacy on the planet, and then make tons of money. I realized over the last few weeks, my skill and my gift is to be able to make money right now, leave an impact right now, so that you can relax and actually enjoy the process of building and scaling your business. So what I did was I looked at a lot of my friends came back to me in the beginning. I was a health coach in the beginning. My friends came back to me and they were like, how did you do this? How are you having so much success? So I just sat down like, I'm not really sure. I don't know. Let's look. So I looked at what they were doing. I looked at how they were thinking. I looked at how they were doing things, and I looked at what I was doing. And to this day, I'm still the queen of easy. I do everything so basic, so simple, so easy, because what's our intention? To heal people, leave an impact, bring our purpose and our mission to the planet, right? Like actually bring that healing and that transformation and that value and wisdom to the planet and make a shit ton of money. That's what it is. We can just own what it is. That's the thing. So if those are the goals, then how I've designed this and structured this is that the business sets the tone for what needs to be done. We do what the business requires us to do, and then we go have fun and we go play. Does this make sense with you guys? Even just that concept alone will change the entirety of your business. Do what the business requires you to do, and then go play and enjoy your life. I got to the place in my business where I was so bored because I had nothing to do. I took stuff back from my team and then I made a big mess, but it doesn't matter. I learned a whole bunch of things in that mess. So what I did was I took, this is the actual way, and it doesn't matter. I'll show you all the different ways that people do things. You'll get fancy eventually. You can have the back-end membership. I know people that are having a multi-million-dollar business that still don't use a membership site, that still don't even have a website. Right? Like, it is not required. I had a sales page on my website. Somebody else wrote the copy. It was terrible for a long time. Like, it wasn't that the copy was terrible. It didn't resonate with me. It wasn't me at all. Like the pictures that I took I was so awkward in the thing. 90% of my business has been built off of selfies, which is a whole other conversation by itself. This does not need to be complicated. So what I've done is, after being in tons of high-end masterminds, tons of membership areas, and just absorbing how everyone does everything, I've learned the fastest and easy ways to do everything. So the first time I ever launched this program that I'm running right now, it was called Accelerated Coaching Academy. And that was a lot of mindset stuff. It was amazing. I mean, people had massive transformation. That program, 0 to 10K months, like right away. And then it went to Wealthy Coach. And now it is the Digital Revolution. So what I've done is I've taken this much information and whittled it to this much information and then to this much information with the same powerful results. So I've gotten seasoned over time, learned how to do things even easier, learned how to be, proficient on the platforms even more. And I've made things even easier on how to do it. So what I did in the Digital Revolution is cut out every single possible excuse you could possibly have for coming and bringing your message to the world, leaving your impact on the planet, selling your products or your knowledge-based wisdom, or being that thought leader in your field, learning how to own that space and how to do it in a way that requires very minimal everything. The one thing that no tech is going to stop you. I take away all tech excuses. I take away all, I don't know what to say excuses. I take away all, I don't know who my niche is excuses. I take away all, I don't know how to design the program. I'm going to teach you exactly how to design the program, how to market the program, how to do it in a way that's really tech simple, how to do it in a way where it's flow and easier. Clients feel like you're getting tons of value from them instead of feeling like they're going to be sold. I'm going to take away the excuse that I can't sell every day. I'm going to take away every excuse between you and getting there. The only thing that we're going to be left with is I'm afraid of massive success, because you're going to see it. How you're literally going to have in your head, this is exactly how I do it. I actually see how to have massive success online. And what we're going to get to work through is, how am I going to navigate my fear of wild success? Because I literally can see exactly how I'm going to have success now. And your fear of failure, like, what if I really go for this and I fail? Meaning, like, people are like, who are you to think that you're this person? My message doesn't come out clear and concise or kind of badass like I want it to be. What if I have a bunch of people in my program are buying from me, and like, what if I let them down? What happens when my business is super successful? How am I going to navigate that? Or a new level of client. For some people, they're going to come into Digital Revolution wildly successful, but now they're going to a new level. Or maybe you're wildly successful in a certain area and you want to shift over to this other area. Maybe you've just been wondering, like, what is the structure behind doing this? Or how do you bring that consistency to the table? How do I get this to be consistent? The way I'm going to show it to you, it's going to be so easy to take it and then hand it to your team and be like, these are all the things the team can do. It's so simple. It's so incredible, right? Hi, Oksana. Yes, this is very exciting. I am very excited about this. So, this is the program for anybody who's been wanting to have consistency, impact, and generating income online, period, end of story. I don't know anybody who's scaled as fast and rapidly as I have, coming from the absolute bottom. Like, there's no reason that somebody else can't do this. I literally mean no reason on the planet. I had no business experience. There's no funnels. There's no ads. There's nothing fancy. You can use a selfie from your iPhone. You don't even have to use a sales page. You don't even have to have a website. We can teach you how to do that very simply, but you don't even have to. Literally, you don't have to do any of those things. What you're going to learn is this. I'm going to help you lock this in. What you're going to learn is how to face the real thing stopping you from having success, because it's not the bullshit that people are telling themselves. What you're going to learn is how to bring your powerful message to the planet every single day. How do you how do you have a powerful message to bring to the planet so that the best of you is coming forward and being brought to your audience, and your audience is learning to know you and like you, the know, like, trust factor, but they're also kind of getting addicted to your message. Like, all I know is every time I listen to her or I listen to him, I feel better. I kind of have an exhale. I have a little bit more clarity of mind. I know why the stuff is screwing me up. I know what's happening, and I want to do the work to get to the other side. So they're not just being inspired, but they're actually removing the blocks away from them so that they're going to take action, which is the whole point as a marketer, right? We don't want people just being inspired and be like, oh my God, your stuff's so inspiring, but they're never joining, they're never signing up, they're never doing the real work that'll get them the results. Because then what happens is they come to your stuff, they read it, they get inspired, they go to do it, and they fail, and they're going to start associating you to that failure. So I'm going to teach you how to help your clients actually take massive action to back themselves, so then they want to keep coming back to your stuff. That's just normal. Like, of course, that's the value we want to bring to the planet. And then I'm going to teach you how to house all of this stuff in a very easy, consistent way so that you will now know this is a multi-million-dollar skill I'm teaching you in Digital Revolution. What I'm teaching you here will get you to, well, let me see if that's really true. What I'm going to say is what I'm teaching you in this program will get you to your first million for sure. Yes. I'm not going to say multi-millions because there's other skill sets that you're going to have to learn with scaling and running your team that'll get you to multi-millions. So this is a program to get you to your first million. I'm glad I checked back in on that. Okay. You're going to learn the skill set of running $1 million company. Like, this is, if you do this and you learn how to recreate this and you learn how to do this effectively and you continue to experience this over and over, which is exactly what I'm going to teach you how to do, you're only going to scale. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. How do you show up and make sure that you're doing this consistently in a way that your skill level is rising and rising and doing this. And it's going to challenge you to let go of the story that this is complicated and hard. So for a lot of you, up until now, you've been using an excuse that it's tech, or that I don't know what to say, or that people might judge me or feel like I'm being pushy. I don't want to sell on my personal page, blah, 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 blah. All these things coming up were just excuses that were stopping you from really stepping into your power. None of them were true. And in part, you know that. You know it's bullshit. Really, you don't know what to say. I could sit on this Facebook Live for the rest of my life, every second of every day, and never stop having things to say because of all the things I've experienced. And I'm going to teach you guys how to do that and how to pull that out of you. So this is the time to join if this resonates with you. Everybody does this, and they get a prompting and they get a calling like, okay, I want to know how to make this easy. I want to know how to recreate this over and over, bring that level of success to myself, do things with excellence, have programs that I can resell because they're done so amazing, but it's really simple. I took all the excuses out. When you feel that prompt and that call, now is the time to take action. The early bird special is open. You're going to get the bonuses right away. You're going to start stepping into the energy right away. And even making that decision for yourself is a big part of the transformation that happens, because now what I'm calling you to is to start admitting that all the excuses that you've been using aren't really the things stopping you. And can we just let this be really, really easy and start getting your message out there so we can start working through the things that actually are stopping you. We'll begin to flush up the things that actually are stopping you so that those things can now get removed, because it's not the things we're telling ourselves. It never is. It never is, because you're called to do this. You wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be listening to this. You wouldn't be drawn to the digital revolution. You wouldn't be drawn to my time. We wouldn't be doing life together, arm in arm, facing all of these things that get flushed up in us in life if we weren't called to leave a massive impact on the planet. So this is the time. No more excuses, no more of the BS. I have a masterclass coming up for this. Be the person who gets, as soon as the masterclass comes, then we're not going to have this discount anymore. So be the person who makes that decision decisively and backs herself or himself if you're feeling called to do this. And be sure to reach out and let me know if you join so I can celebrate with you, okay? It is here. The revolution has begun. We're no longer overcomplicating it and trying to make it fancy and trying to impress the whole planet. We're just bringing our value to the world and making a lot of money and doing it together and really enjoying the process so we can season the things that actually matter instead of all this fluffy BS that doesn't actually matter. Nothing more painful than me watching somebody who's pretending to be wildly successful because they think that's the thing that's going to get them success, but really they're not doing any of the things which are all the things in Digital Revolution that will actually bring the massive levels of success. It's how I've scaled so rapidly, so simply. I went to $500,000 just by myself before I even hired my first person ever. the company went global year one just doing the things I'm going to teach you guys in this. It's completely unheard of, and none of the other stuff matters. We're not doing fancy. We're not comparing ourselves to other people. We're not trying to have to look a certain way online. We're bringing the value. And trust me, does nobody care what your stuff look like when you bring the actual value and you help them see exactly the method I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you how to help them see what's really the problem, and I'm going to help you to get them to shift from the place where they see the problem, but then they're like, oh my God, yep, I understand that, and now I'm going to take action, which is very different. A lot of people out there know how to inspire people, but they don't know how to actually get them to take action that is aligned, powerful action for themselves, which is how your business is going to expand and grow. Not only that, but how are they going to bring their people with them to you? How are they going to send their people to you? I'm going to teach you guys all of that while you're masters at creating your program, and you're going to see how freaking easy it is to create your program. Every time I've ever done it with someone, they're like, oh my God, this is so much easier than I thought. And they see the process of how to do it again and how to market it in a way that feels loving. Okay, this is very simple. You guys are going to absolutely love it. When you join the program, make sure you comment below or send me a PM. Let me welcome you, send you all my vibes, celebrate with you, because this is going to this is literally going to change your life. You're going to see how to break this down. And even if you have a successful business, but you really just want to make it a lot more simple, or you want to know how to relaunch those programs with excellence and bring the bells and whistles to them to make them powerful in a way that's really simple and easy and uncomplicated, and maybe even not need to have your team do so much friggin' stuff because you're doing a whole bunch of crap that's not bringing the value to your people and is not generating the income to make your business more powerful, to create more value for more people, then you get to clean that stuff up, right? So this is for anybody in any of those places. If you have any questions, ask below in the comments. I'll make sure I get back to you. support@mandyperry.com. Any of those places, you can get the answers you're looking for. And is there anything else you need to know? The masterclass is coming, so look out for that. Other than that, I'm just wildly crazy, over the top excited. I feel very proud of myself to have showed up and consistently done so much work to be able to bring this level of value to you guys at this price. This used to be a $6,000 program. Yep. And you're getting more value for this price. I mean, I'm very excited about it, because all I know is literally tens of thousands of lives, maybe hundreds of thousands of lives are going to change because we stopped overcomplicating the crap out of it, comparing ourselves to other people, and just did the thing that actually works to bring our message to the planet, and let yourself thrive and be in massive amounts of abundance in return, because life supports life. So that is it. I don't know what else to say. I'm so freaking excited about it. I love you guys so much. If you feel like this was valuable, if you feel like this offer is valuable, please share the video or tag your friends below and anybody that you think might be served from this, just to help everybody get an opportunity and a chance to do this. This is the lowest price it's ever going to be available for. And that's just a gift for those who know how to be decisive and take action like that. This is just my gift to you. That's why I do the early bird special. So that is that. I love you guys very much. Have a fantastic day. Let me know any questions you have, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.